What's up, guys? It's Chris the Ninja here. Ha! I know. Y'all wasn't expecting this one, huh? Yeah, I know. Y'all weren't expecting me to play Minecraft today. Mostly because it's Sunday. Secondly, because it's finals week. But with it being finals week, I thought it would be a good. Well, finals are done now. Um, so I thought it'd be a good time to pop out and play some Minecraft. Now, I will say this. I played Minecraft in my free time a little bit to what's up power line cyan. I'm still gonna call you cyan. But I did play Minecraft a little bit in my free time, and then I died, and I got so mad because I lost my god rod trying to fill in this freaking map. I upgraded my map, by the way, so now there's yeah. But yeah, so I'm upset that I can you shut the cheese up? I'm about to go dive under the water and go smack these boys with the freaking axe. Yeah, I got you, bro. Let me just get to dry land real quick. But yeah, so finals. I've completed my finals. I basically just popped the cheese off on them. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Gotta. There we go. Okay, there we go. It wasn't Ha ha ha. Most monsters, you're probably safe. Yeah, freaking game got me believing that I might be safe. You're not safe. You're not safe. Oh, I found my dog. The dog that I thought I had lost. I found him. Hmm. Hold up. Oh wait, never mind. You're in the game already. Cool. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for being here. Um, I'm on duty tonight, so I kind of have to be up anyway. So I figured I'd just play some Minecraft. Get a nice little stream going on. Um, man, I've missed you all. I've missed y'all, man. Streaming is like my escape from um pretty much everything, man. Like whenever things are stressful, I come back and I stream and it feels better. Um, Finals were not that bad this year, except for one. One of those finals sucked, man. Um, it's just because the class is not taught in a way that a final should be. There shouldn't be a final in the way that there is a final. The final should be the project, but it's not. The final is an actual final you have to take. Oh my gosh, man. Come on, game. Let me sleep. There we go. Well, I mean, like y'all are like the reason I say like I miss y'all is like y'all are like my community, if that makes sense. Like I'm not saying that. Well, I guess I don't really have to explain what I mean, but like y'all are my community. Like we're here for the same reason. We started here at the same spot. Like I didn't have anybody at first, and then little by little, a few people joined, and then a few more people joined, and then a few more people came in, and like look what we got now. It's just nice to have, and okay, that's what happened. Okay, because it's like not showing up in the invite list thing. But yeah, so it's been a bit of a journey. I talked with my grandfather earlier today. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I talked with my grandfather earlier today. He and I were talking about like, football and stuff like that. You know what guys talk about, sports ball and all that. But he was asking, just how I was doing and everything like that. And I was like, it hasn't been the most fun, but, it's what happens. This man isn't it? No, he can live today. I'll let him live today. If I see you around these parts again, it's over for you. Don't ever say I'm not merciful. But yeah, I was thinking about everything that's happened and everything like that. Like, I kind of want to just stay here at school. I don't really want to go home. I've kind of found a comfort of sorts being here. This is probably where I got killed by a swamp monster. Oh, cool, more llamas. I did find some armadillos, but they didn't give up their shells. I will say I'm like kind of in like a gray area. Like I'm a little excited to go home, but also not really looking forward to it because like then I gotta be back in my room and stuff like that. And there's a lot of things I'm not quite ready to face quite yet. Um, but I don't really have a choice. I can't really stay here. It's all right, man. You can just watch me play and try not to die. um, but yeah, so I don't think I'm entirely ready for everything. It's an adjustment. Shout out to all my Oh, so this is like kind of an upbeat story that I can tell y'all. So oh yeah, that's right. Got a great bow, but oh wait, power. Hey, Cyan, you're in the game. You made it. You got in. Um, so a lot of the friends I have on Instagram and stuff like that, a lot of people who I follow on Instagram, I've known them since I was like 10 years old, since second grade. Best friend, my best friend in the whole world. Shout out to you, Slater. Uh, Probably my greatest friend as well. Not only my best friend in terms of like the affection I have for him, but like greatest friend is in like the way that our relationship is. Um, I've known him since I was like 10 years old. We've known each other since second grade. And a lot of the people I have on my Instagram are people I've known since elementary school. Um, just looking back, like it's crazy to me to think about like that was that was 12 years ago. Like 12 to 13 years of my life going back home. 12 to 13 years, 12, yeah, 12 to 13 years of my life. Um, oh wait, where's my dog? You know, he and I have been buddies, and a lot of these people I've known for years, like my friend Jordan, Amelia, uh, let's see who else, Aaron, Layla. Layla, you got me in trouble that one time, and I haven't forgotten that. But man, she turned out to be real pretty, and I was mad for a little while that she was so pretty because she got me in trouble that one time. I'll tell that story in a minute, but like, man, I was mad because I got in trouble that day. But uh, Layla, Aaron, Jordan, Amelia, Marcos, Jacob, Joseph, like all these people that I know, I've known them for years of my life, and seeing them graduate is so crazy to me. I knew they would all make it. I knew they would all be successful. I'm so happy they have made it. I'm I'm so proud of all y'all. I really am. Like y'all did the college thing, man. So many people like there's a high percent chance that you'll meet people in your lifetime that will not really do anything with their lives. They'll like and take what I say with a slight grain of salt. there's some people you'll meet that won't do anything at all with their lives, and they'll just be in the same spot, the same position they were when they left, like when you left them, or when they graduated high school or whatever. Some people will graduate high school and their lives will change, and they have to go do something that you wouldn't expect for them to have to do. They might have to go raise a family, or they might have to go work a job because their parents are sick or something like that, and they're actually doing something productive with their life, but they can't live the dream of go to college, enjoy like those 20s and stuff like that, and really really live out some youth. Um, that it's kind of sad sometimes, but that's just how life works. Um, some people will actually go off to school and be successful. I'm not saying that if you don't go to school you can't be successful. I'm a firm believer in, like, you should go to school if you're going to go into some type of field where you would need that professional education. Like, if you're going to be a doctor, I wouldn't want a doctor that just said, like, oh, I learned off WebMD. Like, nah, WebMD is not going to save my life. I need somebody that went through 8 years of med school and hated their life for 7 years to tell me, like, don't do that, you'll die. I don't need WebMD for that. I need a real person that went in, put the work in. Um, but if you're going into like a business, like you can start a business without a degree. You really can. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because you have to figure some stuff out on your own that you wouldn't have had to figure out on your own. And it might be helpful to do some taxes or have like some tax courses or something like that, so you can avoid getting like a tax evasion lawsuit. But I mean, at the end of the day, it it really is what it is. If you want to go into if you want to work at Home Depot and become a manager at Home Depot or something like that, or a manager at Walmart, if you want to work at Sam's Club or something, and that's like what you believe your calling in life is, I'm not knocking it. But you don't need a college degree for that. And if you need a college degree for what they want to put you through, they'll send you to school. But so before this is like a nugget of knowledge, a Kristen Engine knowledge nugget. Before you go to college, figure out if you actually need college for what you want to do with your life. And if the answer is I don't need college for what I want to do with my life, don't waste your time. I want to be an engineer. I don't want to I don't want to design something or build something that's going to cause somebody to be hurt because I didn't know what I was doing. That's something that would like haunt me for my entire lifetime. So, in order to know what I'm supposed to be doing or know how to do something that I should know how to do, I'm going to school for it. But anyway, I have all these friends graduating graduating college, and it's so nice because like I'm just so proud of them. I've known them for years. I grew up playing kickball with them. We would go out to the. If y'all remember this, I might have to put this on my Instagram because that's where all of them know me from. But like, we used to go out to that spot by the gate, the spot over there by the gate with like it was like a natural kickball field. It had some dirt patches that just happened to line up with like a pitcher's mound and a first base and a second base, and we just made up a third base, like kind of an even spot around, and then you had home plate and all that. Like it was there. It was kind of just made to play. Uh, Oh, that thing's basically done. That thing's cooked. Um, gonna get copyright claimed. But yeah. So they're all graduating. I'm so proud of them. I'm so happy for them. I wish I could be there for every one of their graduations. One's graduating from Penn State. One's graduating from Stanford. I think. One. I think my best friend's graduating from UVA, or he's going to grad school at UVA, so he's not graduating quite yet. Um, he like do y'all realize how insane that is? Like people I was kids with y'all, man. You know, we played kickball. We had PE with the same gym teacher. My grandma used to be your substitute teacher in school. Like, and now y'all are graduating. I know a lot of y'all's parents because we just all met each other. We all like kind of knew each other. Um, and I want nothing but the absolute best for y'all. I'm so happy for you, especially you, Slater, Aaron as well, and Jordan. I can't even like name specifics because like I'm proud of everybody. I can't name names because I'm just proud of everybody. Uh, but that story about Layla. So I finally gotten to the point where I can let this go, but it's still a pretty funny story to think about, like in hindsight. So my mom, well, my whole family, um, I grew up when you do something when you mess up, sometimes you're gonna get a spanking. It happens, you know. You get a little love spanking, and you learn not to make the same mistakes that you did before because like you feel like they do it out of love to correct you. Because I mean, I'd rather have my mom spank me than get whooped by a police officer or something like that. So that was their whole logic. And I grew up with grandparents, and my grandparents would tell me all the time, like, "Oh, you got it easy, Chris. You got it easy. They used to beat us with a razor strap." I'm like, man, and y'all didn't call child abuse. Man, there was no child abuse back then. Everybody hit everybody. And nowadays, you can't touch anybody. You can't even breathe in the wrong direction with somebody. You get an assault charge. But but there's a creeper in my base. Don't worry, he about to get folded. He better scramble like an egg before he gets folded like an omelet. Boy, if you don't, hold up. Put the freak down, child. Sit down, child. You freaking slime ball. That's right. I'll freaking snipe you out from. Bink. Yeah, sit down, child. You goofy. Goofball. Goofhead. Oh, and now all the zombies want to come out too. But yeah, so what was I saying? I was saying something. I was saying something kind of important, maybe. Probably wasn't important. But people I used to get spanked when I was younger. I made a lot of mistakes. I learned from a lot of my mistakes. Last time I got spanked, I'll never forget it. Well, actually, I don't even think that was the last time I got spanked. I was afraid I was going to get spanked. I thought I was going to die that day. Cause I had messed up. I got in trouble at school one day, and they made me call my grandparents. And I was like literally crying, like, Please don't make me call my grandparents. Please, please. I didn't mean it. Whew, it was a rough day. Where the creeper at? What's good with you? Oh, he's gone, I guess. Um, what? How the? Come get your stuff back, my man. That creeper or that zombie had your sword and your shield. Oh yeah, give me them baked potatoes. Um, but yeah, so I was at school one day. I had just finished watching I had just watched the movie Monsters vs. Aliens like a week before this entire event happened. And there's a line in the movie that goes like, "Are you crazy? You could have killed me." And so, me being an impressionable like 8 to 10 year old, um, we were playing kickball. Like that line just like happened to stick with me. It was like it was like funnier than normal, and it stuck with me for some reason. So, my friend Bryant, um, along with like the rest of the second grade class, we're all playing kickball, and he punts the ball in the air. Bryant punts the ball like straight up in the air, and I was like, okay, cool. And the ball comes down and almost hits me in the head, and I was like, "Are you crazy? You could have killed me." Like kind of like repeating the line from the movie. But what I didn't realize is old homeboy, like there was, well, rewind. Layla overheard me, but she misheard what I said. She thought I said, "I'm gonna kill you," which is very, don't say that at school. Do not say that at school, especially not now. Especially not, do not ever say that at school. Do never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, ever, never, ever say anything close to, "I'm gonna kill you" or anything like that. Like, that's, no, do not. But anyway, she misheard me she misheard what I said, and I was like, and I said what I said. We went back to we go back to playing kickball. I'm going back to playing kickball. I'm chilling. And then and then I get called over by the teacher, Miss Porter. Man, I love Miss Porter. Miss Porter was great. One of my favorite teachers. Shout out to you, Miss Porter. If you ever watch these videos, if you ever find these live streams or whatever, shout out to you, Miss Porter. Greatest second grade teacher ever. I get called over to Miss Porter, and she's like, "Chris, one of the students said you threatened another student." I was like, "What? I didn't threaten anybody." And she was like, "Well, Layla said." I was like, "But that's not what happened. I didn't say that." And so here I am trying to prove to, like, basically he said, she said, and it's basically he said, she said, and Layla's over here like, "I heard him say it and he said it and blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "I didn't say that." So then Miss Porter goes over and she asks Bryant. Now Bryant may have also misheard me, but I don't know. I don't think Bryant was trying to get me in trouble. I don't think he was. Bryant was cool. Bryant and I were chill. He moved to Germany, I think, or something, or he moved. I lived in like a military community, so like people moved all the time. But yeah, so I asked Brian, like, Brian, like, I didn't say that, right? He's like, no, he said it, like, and I was like, dude, what the heck, bro? Bro? That's not cool. But I'm just assuming he didn't really hear what I had to say. Like, he just probably misheard me, um, which is fine. I'm I'm cool with it. But so since now it's basically 2 versus 1 on I said I'm gonna kill the student versus me not saying I'm gonna kill the student, like it's not looking good for your boy Chris the Ninja. It's really not looking good for the Ninja Clan, you know. Um, so then I get told I have to come and stand next to Miss Porter for the rest of recess or whatever, and I was upset because I wanted to keep playing kickball and I was having fun. It was a good day and all that. And then, like, I was mad, and then she said, "You're gonna have to call your like I'm gonna have to call your mom." And I was like, "What? Wait. Why? I didn't do anything." So then my mom gets a phone call from Miss Porter. Your son was saying some very questionable things today at recess. Um, I don't know. I don't know like what's going on with him, but this is not really like him, and he's threatening students and blah blah blah. And my mom, panicking because I'm gonna just say it how it is. I was a black kid that grew up in a white neighborhood. That's point blank. Black kid in a white neighborhood. So everything that I everything. Come here, Cal. Come here, Cal. Come here. There we go. Good job. All right, now put the gate up now. Oh, you got it. Um, so my mom is like, "Oh my goodness, my sweet Christopher, he did what? Oh my goodness, he." And so I don't remember what happened. I think what the cheese? Did this man just jump? This man just this man just minked up the chicken. Oh my gosh. Dang. Dang, son. Anyway, so I think I had to get picked up from school because like they were like, you're in big trouble and I could be suspended and blah 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 blah. Um and so my mom is like mad because she had to come off work to pick me up because I guess I had to be picked up because I was in threat of being suspended. And so I'm mad because I got lied on. I'm mad that I got lied on. And I had liked Layla a little bit. Like I hadn't liked her, but like I liked her a little bit. I mean, I felt like she was cool. Um, this is just gonna like become like a confession channel to like all my life. Um, so I was mad, and my mom picks me up, and she's like, "What did you do, Chris?" And I'm like, "I didn't do anything." And she's like, asked me like, "Well, what did you say?" And I like one thing about me is like I had to get really good at this as I got younger or as I got older. When I was younger, I used to be terrible with this. I used to not really express how I felt, especially when I was upset. I did not express my feelings at all, like very well. So like if I was mad, you'd be able to tell I was mad, but you wouldn't be able to like know why I was so upset. Cause like I wouldn't say anything. I would just be like, like just angry. And so my mom's trying to get this information out of me, and I'm like, I'm mad because I'm like, I didn't do anything, and no one's listening to me. So like, the teacher didn't listen to me. I tried to say I didn't do anything. You're apparently not listening to me because I told you I didn't do anything. You're asking like, well, what happened? I said I didn't do anything. That should be clear enough. Like, what do you mean? What happened? I said I didn't do it. I didn't do it, right? So, so I get home and I go. I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day. My grandfather had just cleaned the couch, or had cleaned the carpets, so he had to move the couches up to the he had to move the couches over to the he had to move the couches over to the like a little other area so he could clean the carpets. And so I was told, go sit over there and think about what you did, and if you're ready to talk, then we can talk. And I was mad. So I'm like, why am I getting punished for something I didn't do? I didn't even do nothing. So I'm mad. I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm just sitting there. I can't watch the TV because like I'm on punishment now because I'm in trouble because I did something wrong, and I'm just sitting there sulking. And then all of a sudden my mom's like, go to your room, and I'm like, I go to my room. I'm still mad. I go to my room. I'm mad as heck. I haven't said a word. I'm mad because I'm being blamed for something I didn't do. And then next thing I know, here comes my mom. What happened, Chris? And I was like, do not ask me what, don't ask me that. Do not ask me what happened. Do not ask me what happened. Because I'll tell you right now, I ain't do nothing. I ain't done jack crap. Do not ask me what happened. Because, oh, 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 you want to play games. You want to play games. Come on, V. Come on, Viz. Come on, Viz. Come on, get him, Viz. Get him, Viz. Get him, Viz. Get him, Viz. Yeah, good job, Viz. Way to go, Viz. Good girl. Good girl, Viz. Here, eat this. Good girl, Viz. Good girl, Viz. Wait, hold up. Oh, wait, no, that's Ace 2. That's Ace 2. I forgot to name him. Ace, I'm sorry I gave you girl. I gave. Oh, hags, nah, boy. I know the. Sit it down, child. Sit it down, fair child. Shouldn't have came out the pot, partner. Shouldn't have came out the woodwork. Goofy self. Trying to freaking mink me up. Boy, boy. I'm a sniper on the track. Anyway, so I go to my room. My mom's asking me, like, Chris, what happened? What happened? I'm not saying a word. And she's mad because I'm not saying anything and I got in trouble at school. So it's assumed that I did something wrong. Ah, freak. Hold up. Dodge, dodge. Ah, ankles. Gotta break those ankles. Get the freak. Get back. Get back. Get back, boy. You cheese cracker. Did I get my boat? I hope I got my boat. Um, so I'm very clearly upset because my mom basically tripping now, talking about some, oh, um what did you do? And so don't worry, I got you, Cyan. Um, and so she's mad, so she comes in to spank me, and I was like, are you kidding me? I just got hit for no reason. I didn't do nothing this time. I could understand if I had actually threatened the kid. I could understand if I actually did something like that. I don't know how the freak y'all almost let that poor wolf baby drown. R.I.P. Wolf baby. He was the realest one. The freaking cheese cracking piece of garbage creeper. Um, so I got spanked, and I was mad about that for years, because I was like, I didn't do anything. Why was I punished for something I did not do? That's not fair. That's not cool. That's not right. But you know what? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get punished for stuff you didn't do. It happens. It happens from time to time. You just got to prove your innocence. That's all you got to do. Sometimes you just got to prove that you're innocent. And after you prove your innocence, then you'll be all right. But yeah, so fast forward like to my 13, 14-year old years. I had gone to California for a year. I had seen some things. There are some absolutely gorgeous women in California. One of the most attractive girls I've ever seen in my life was when I lived in California. And she was, keep in mind, I was 12 at the time. I was 12. She was 12. It was normal. Okay? Right now, she's probably 22. So if I were to say the same thing about her now, she's 22. Okay? Look, we're all good. All right? That being said, she was one of the most attractive girls I've ever seen in my life. Now, we were both the same age. We're both the same age. Okay? Relax. Relax. Okay? Relax. But me knowing how I look, my goofy, like, look at how I look. I look busted. I look like the discount bin. I look like the discount bin. If I had to describe what I look like to somebody, I would say the discount bin at Walmart. Um, that being said, I knew I had no chance with that girl, so I didn't even try to take a shot. Now I know what you're gonna say. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I didn't even want to take that shot. That was a negative percentage shot. That was a negative percentage shot. If I shot that shot, it would have gone in the other person's basket. That's how low my chances were with that girl. But there was also like another girl at that school that was like, she was to me she was just as pretty, but like not like way out of my league or whatever, if that makes sense. Um, but anyway, so I had gone to California. I had seen some. Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Zion, you got to work on your defense, my boy. You got to defend yourself. If you hit if you hit R3 or crouch, if you crouch, you can if you crouch you can block. I don't know if you knew that or not, but if you crouch you can block. Anyway, so I come back to Virginia, and I see all my old friends and all that. I'm like 13, 14 years old, and I see Layla, and I had to like do a double take 'cause I was like, wait a second, hold up, is that the same? Is that the same Layla that I was mad at? Is that the same girl? Bro, I'll tell you, Layla had one of the best glow ups I have ever seen in my life. She was Layla. If you ever see this, you are a beautiful woman. You are so beautiful. Respectfully, completely respectfully. Um, who was shooting? Headshot, red dot, made him for. Um, also her cousin too, Aaron. You were also a beautiful woman. I thought so years ago. Like I thought so some years back, but I was always afraid to, like, kind of take a chance with Erin because her dad was the principal of the middle school. I didn't want to like I didn't want them problems. Um, I didn't want those problems. But I mean, she also probably didn't like me. She was we grew up like we literally like grew up together. Our parents and grandparents like all well, her dad knows my grandma really well. Like it would probably just be too awkward to like get anything actually going and whatnot. So I would um I don't think anything would come from me ever like saying like, "Hey, Aaron, you look nice. You're pretty smart, and I like how you play. I like how you play field hockey. Would it be cool if you and I went somewhere together? Like, I don't think it would. I, I don't think it would end very well for me. Well, it probably wouldn't end bad. It just would not end like with the favorable. Like, oh yeah, I think you're kind of nice looking too. We should totally go on a date one day. Caroline, or Cyan, you're gonna drown, my boy. Oh, you're good. Um, but yeah, let's see. I'm trying to get to level 16. I need to get to level 16 so I can make this Oh yeah, that's right. Hold up. Why am I swimming? I have a boat. I forgot. We have obsidian. I brought obsidian over here so I could actually make the rest of this nether portal. I call upon the ancient powers of the nether with obsidian 10 blocks of it and some magical ritual saying thing, blah blah, magic, uh, uh, uh gathering flint thing with flint and steel ignite. I gotta go get some flint and steel. I gotta get some flint. But let's see. I guess I'll just tell more stories from my youth. So, also when I was a lot younger, around 12 years old ish, kind of around that age gap, um, I knew this one girl that was like she was goodness gracious, this girl was beautiful, bro. I'm telling you, like if I see her like nowadays, man, I would have to. If she was single, I'd have to take the shot, bro. I'd have to take the shot. I have to, man. Only awkward thing is like she and my mom, or her mom and my mom, I think they're friends, or at least my auntie or my godmom, they same person, and her mom are friends. But man, I thought that girl was so beautiful, man. She's so pretty, man. So we were at like a Super Bowl or a Christmas party or something like that. Cause like my mom's friend group would like throw these like Christmas parties and stuff like that. They would go out and like we would all be there and whatnot, and you just kind of do what you do, Um, oh, how do I plant the sweet berries? I guess I just plant them. Oh, so, well, Cyan, I'm gonna put you a bow in here. I would advise you try not to die if you have that bow. Um, I mean, like you could fish and find a new one, but like on grass. Oh, hold up, y'all. I might have to go downstairs for a minute. But I'll be back. I'll be back like soon. Um, gotta go do a job. So give me a second, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. People are trying to move out, you know. They got to put their keys in an envelope. We were out of envelopes, so I had to go get some more. Oh, crap. Who trying to get freaking ran up on? Who need the freaking wig split? Who's getting the head freaking shot in, bro? Freak around and find out, boy. Freak around and find out. Try it, son. Try it, son. Freak around and find out. I got a find out meter on my bow and arrow. You can mess around and you can get found out real quick. Find out real quick. I don't play these games, partner. But anyway, what I was talking about. So, this girl, I don't even want to drop her real name. I don't want to drop her real name because, like, I still might take my shot with her one day. If I ever see her again, I might take my shot with her, bro. So I don't want to drop no real names. But let's call her Angel. Angel, it's not you, I promise. I have another friend named Angel, which is why I feel like I had to say that. Man, I tell you, I was younger. The girl and I would go to play house. Relax. The story's still PG, but we're at this house party, and she and I are basically playing house. She and I are like the two oldest kids there. I'm like 12. She's like 10. Something like that. But man, she was really pretty back then too. I haven't seen her in a really long time, so like I don't know what she looks like now, but I do know that I do know she was pretty then. So you know, she and I are like kind of watching the movie, playing house together a little bit, and you know, Corey Kitchen. Hey, how you doing over there? Let me come through and let me play up in your hair. We could play house, you the mama and I'm the dad. And as long, like, see, I was playing the dad. I come home, I got off work. She's like, hi, honey, and like, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, that could have been my chance to get my first kiss. I'm not gonna lie. Could have been. I had 2 chances before I actually got my first kiss, actually. Like, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so that girl, she's like, you know, she's kind of flirting with me a little bit. You know, we playing house and all that, nothing too serious. And I realized, like I think she gave me a hug or something like that. Like we were hugging each other or something. I forgot what it was, but it was in that moment I realized, like, I was like, dang, my heart kind of beating a little different. Hold up, do I like this girl? But I didn't want to say nothing because I'm terrified to speak my mind about a female. When it comes to girls, I am terrified to speak my mind because I'm afraid that they're gonna take one look at me and be like, "Ew, gross," and I'm never gonna have a shot again. But I've gotten better at that, gotten a lot better. But back then it was terrible. It was absolutely horrendous. So, you know, I think she asked if I wanted to like go in the closet or something. It was something like kind of a little too flirty for it to just be friendly. And I think I had like respectfully declined or something, or like we were about to leave. But oh, no, 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 no. I think what happened was she asked me about that, and I was like, let me think about it. And then like while I was thinking about it, my mom was like, okay, let's go. I was like, wait, 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 huh? And so nothing ever happened. But oh my goodness, bro, she was so pretty, man. She's so pretty. I would I would not mind. Uh, I definitely would not mind. I wouldn't mind. Taking a chance and winding up having a decent okay shot with her. She's a very very pretty young woman. Um, Despite me also having like negative riz for most of my life, I actually did reject one girl that I could remember now. Um, as far as I remember, I only rejected one. It was this pretty girl. We were at a Super Bowl party. Um, the kids. As a kid, I didn't really understand the appeal of the Super Bowl. I was like, what the freak is this? Also, believe it or not, before I hit high school, well, actually, no, before I hit middle school, I wasn't exactly the biggest fan of football. Because I got burned the last time I tried to play football. When I tried to play football the first time, they said I was too big, too heavy. They wouldn't let me play. So I had a sour taste of football in my mouth, and I never wanted to play football again. Never wanted to see it. Never wanted to touch the field. I was hurt. I can admit it. I was hurt bad. But then it made a comeback in my life. Football made a big comeback in my life, and I was like, oh, I think I want to play football. Um, but that being beside the point, we had this football party or the Super Bowl party. Hmm. So I must have left. At the Super Bowl party, we're playing Dance Dance Revolution, or we're playing Just Dance. And this girl, she dancing in front of me. I guess she kind of liked me. Like, I didn't realize she liked me. But she was dancing like she was kind of flirting a little bit. And I was like, hey, kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. Um, That's why I like the song Toxic. She's the only reason I like the song Toxic. I kid you not. I like the song Toxic because she was dancing to that song in front of me to the song Toxic. And I was like, hey, this girl kind of cute though, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too crazy now or nothing, but like, she can dance pretty well. And it's Just Dance. The game Just Dance is not really the most kid-friendly dancing game on the planet. There are some things that are a little bit suggestive. I will not be the first to admit that. A lot of people think that Just Dance is a little bit suggestive, if you ask me. But I'm just chilling, doing my thing, man. I'm just vibing. And then she asked me, she was like, "Hey, so do you do you want to like be my boyfriend?" And I was like, "Huh? What? Me? You're asking me? Am I the last person on Earth or something? Like, did I miss the world ending? Is something wrong?" Uh, and so me thinking something's absolutely completely wrong, I just declined. And she just went back to dancing like normal. But like, I think about that from time to time because I was like, dang, she was actually like kind of cute. I kind of liked her a little bit. I just kind of panicked in the moment. I fumbled the bag. I fumbled the bag. I fumbled. Um, and at that point, I wasn't fiending or desperate for anything. I was just like, ah, man, I could have, you know, could have had me a nice, pretty girlfriend, for a little bit. But she was alright. It wasn't like I was. I don't feel like I missed out on too much. Maybe I missed out on my potential soulmate, life partner. Would have been able to marry her and have my second child by now and everything. But can't win them all. And for me, I barely win. I barely win. So anyway, uh, that's what happened with that one. Uh, hmm. Hold up, I gotta. Cool. So that's something that happened. Golly, man, you hungry or what? Sweet cheese and crackers, bro. Dog hungry for some dang. This man want. This man wants some. This man wants some wheat. Yep. Yep. Make them cows. You're gonna make a lot of cows. Y'all are gonna make a lot of cows. And now I don't have to be conservative of the cows that I find in the wilderness. I can just attack. Anyway. Um, I'm trying not to tell a bunch of like girl stories, but like that's all that's coming to my mind right now. I'll tell the story how I met my girl best friend. So we don't really talk that much anymore, but like I think we still cool. I'm still cool with her. I think she's still cool with me. We just don't be talking like that. I mean, like I guess she's busy. We live in two different time zones. It gets rough out there sometimes. But I remember it was like the 2 or 3 weeks before school started. This dude moves in next door to me, and I was like, "Oh snap! Like, what's good, my boy?" Never had somebody my age live in close proximity to me, and so it was kind of cool. And so he had a girl over one day, and I was like, "Oh snap! Like, she looked kind of nice." And then I heard from my friend that we had a new girl come into school that was like in our grade, and I was like, "Oh, for real?" And so, I'm over here thinking about like, man, this might be my this like you gotta get in early. You gotta make the connection early before like everyone else starts, trying to like act friendly and whatnot. So first day of school, I'm just nice. I'm just nice to her. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? What's your name? She's like, oh, names have been changed to protect the innocent. We'll call her Roxy. She's like, oh, I'm Roxy, and I'm like, oh, it's nice to meet you, Roxy. Hey, I know I heard you're new to town. She's like, oh yeah, we just moved, and my dad's in the Marines. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so I asked if she wants to like. I just asked her casually, like, hey, you want to sit next to each other on the bus? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then we became instant friends like this. Now I didn't realize I had friend zoned myself, but like honestly, she's cool enough to the point where I'm like, man, she a cool friend. She cool. She's awesome. So Roxy and I, we start talking a little bit more, and you know, I was thinking to myself like, man, I might have a little crushy crush, but you know, everybody had a crush on her, bro. Like I swear, everybody had a crush on her. She was she was the new girl. I mean, it's what happens when you're a freshman in high school. The new girl, everybody has a crush on a new girl, basically. Unless like, well, no, I'm not even gonna make that joke. Get myself canceled in 10 years. But everybody's crushing on the new girl most of the time. So I was gonna ask her if she wanted to go to homecoming with me. But I had to like set it up smooth. I had to be smooth about it. I couldn't just be like, hey, do you want to come to homecoming with me? And like have like that goofy looking grin on my face, like kind of Riz is that? Negative Riz. That's what kind of grin. That's what kind of Riz that is. So anyway, so I asked her. So like we're chilling, we're talking. I find out she plays volleyball. I'm like, oh snap! I never got into volleyball, but now might be the time I get into volleyball. So she was like, oh, you should come with me to a volleyball game, or like you should come watch a volleyball game that like I'm playing in. And I was like, bet. So I go to this volleyball game that she's playing in, and so well, rewind. She says I should go to a volleyball game. I should go to a volleyball game with her, or that she's playing, and I go to the game. I'm like, okay, cool. We went to a volleyball game. All good, all cool. Um, all cool. Um, then I told her, oh, I'm playing football. You should come to a football game if you can make it out there. So she comes to one of my football games. I was in crush mode, so I was trying to show off a little bit. I was like, hey, let me get myself a nice little 3 tackles, little show off my athleticism, my basically non-existent freshman athleticism. And then one day after practice, I go to one of her volleyball games, and I watch this girl. I kid you not. This is not me trying to. This is not me trying to like be flattering or nothing like that. Like I don't care how this sounds. I don't care how I look after I say this. Roxy is one of the best volleyball players I have ever seen in my entire life. One of the greatest who have ever done it I've ever seen in my life. This girl served like 12 aces in a row. I kid, 12 aces in a row. She's so talented at volleyball. I challenged her to we had gym class together. I challenged her to do like a trick shot basically. You know, I was like, "Oh, I bet you can't make the ball like setting it into the net." This girl tossed the ball up, first try, set, in the net. I was like, can't be that hard if she did it first try. I couldn't do it, bro. I kid you, I couldn't do. Or it was a bump. It was either a bump or a set. It was one of the two. I was like, I can't do it. This girl is cracked. She's one of the most talented athletes I've had the pleasure of ever seeing in person ever in my life. Not flattering, and might I add, she is a very beautiful woman as well. I told her a couple times that honestly, if she wanted to, she could be a model. She really could be. She has like the natural facial structure, and her hair falls in a nice way where like she could be a model and not even have to try to be a model. Like she could literally be a model and like on the side, she could do it as a side hustle. I kid you not. She could be a model as a side hustle and be successful. Wouldn't have to do anything to like. She wouldn't even have to do makeup. She wouldn't have to do anything. She could just do it. And I'm like, bro, this girl's athletic. She's beautiful, and you know she's really cool. Like she's a sports head, which is why she and I get along pretty well. Now, granted, her major flaw is that she's a Steelers fan. That's her major flaw. Now, I can look past that. I've looked past it before. I mean, my best friend, his major flaw is he's a Steelers fan. But I can look past that. I mean, it's just one of our division rivals. I mean, like, I just root against them twice a year. It's what else am I gonna do? But yeah, she's just freaking so cool, man. And so like I'm just impressed by like pretty much everything about her, because I mean she's great, and she's one of my closest, well, one of my best female friends, and I appreciate her every day. And you know, I know we don't talk all that much, but if you ever see this, Roxy, I mean, like you'll probably be able to put the story together if you watch the whole clip. But Roxy, I appreciate you. You cool. You real cool, and I appreciate your friendship. Y'all like how that like dropped on the beat? Oh, I can make the yeah. Hey, chill with me and see how nice it is to chill with your friends. Your friends will be there till the end. Make sure that your friends are true friends. 'Cause the truest friends will stick till the very end. It's just nice to know you have guys and girls by every side, knowing all of your sides. I would excite every part of my life to say you all are the greatest thing in my life. Yeah, my friends are the greatest friends that I could ever wish. Just the greatest friends. Y'all are my pals. I don't feel left out, and I have zero doubt that will be alright. And how could I ever understand what's happening? Graduate, take over the world and see what you can do. It's all you. You're the ones that reign true. I truly love all of you, 'cause y'all are the ones that have been by my side. I can't sing that well, but I wanna give the point across that you are all the bossest friends around, the best friends around. I would have drowned in my sorrow if you weren't with me, if I couldn't see what was ahead of me. It's so nice to know what's going through. I know that you have the best interest for me. I should get some cobblestone. Okay, so we're actually about to make a giant journey change. So we're going gold boots, diamond everything gold boots to stay safe from those mink and minkers, the piglins that like to run up on people and kill people. Um, I'm sorry that I broke into song right there, but I just had to think about like my friends, man. Like I got to tell this story, man. This one might get me a little emotional. When I moved to California, it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Um, my stepfather was, in a word, not the greatest. Um, I don't want to get like too personal and like trauma dump or anything like that, but like it was. Let's just say it was not the greatest of experiences, and I was not having a fun time. Um, and I come back to after everything happened. I come back to Virginia, and My friends, man, my friends knew something was up. My friends knew something was wrong, and they couldn't quite place exactly what was wrong, but they knew something was up. And while I was in California, I developed kind of like a bullying persona to protect myself. Like I I'm not proud of it, but I was a bit of a bully um when I got back to middle school because I was so I was so hurt on the inside. Like I'm telling you, and if you were look, man, if I hurt y'all in middle school, I truly apologize. I'm really sorry for I'm really sorry for everything that I did if it hurt you. Um, and I'm at the point in my life where like I know I can ask you to forgive me, but I know you don't have to. That's a decision you have to make for yourself, and I don't want to I don't want to make you all I don't want to make anybody feel like they have to forgive me or anything like that. Like um but they called me out on my behavior one day. They were like, "Bro, you changed, bro. You changed. You're different." And that was a big wake up call to me because I was like, "I'm different. I'm the same dude. What do you mean I'm different?" And then it made sense. It made sense that at that time because I was like, I'm different because I'm holding on to things I shouldn't be holding on to. Um, and my friends could tell that I wasn't really like the same Chris that they knew. And while they could have so easily said like, nah, he's too different. He's changed. He's acting this way now. Oh, he's a lost cause or whatever they could have said. None of them gave up on me. Not one of them. And I'll never forget the day that they told me like I was different. And it really changed my perspective on how I was treating everybody. The freaking this Enderman just invaded my privacy. He invaded my house. Um, but yeah, I'll never forget that because it changed everything in that moment. And my friends, they stuck by me the whole time. There was not one moment where any of them, none of them folded on me. None of them said I was too far gone. None of them said that I couldn't be redeemed. None of them said that they were completely done with me and they didn't want anything else to do with me. Nobody said anything like that. Nobody. I deserved every negative look, everything they possibly like. I deserved it all. I did not deserve that grace that they gave me back. The grace that they gave me, I didn't deserve it. Um, and since I didn't feel like I deserved it, it means so much more to me. So to those friends that stuck by my side, um, especially you, Chris and Slater, especially you two. Well, Chris and Slater. It was all of y'all. You all are so special to me, and I'm so thankful for all of you. I'm so thankful for you guys, because it was a really bad time for me, and y'all didn't deserve to be treated that way. And well, you know, but yeah, I have some wonderful friends, man. Some of the best friends anybody could ever ask for. And that's why when I say this, I mean it with everything in my being. If they ever need anything, they ever they need someone to talk to, they need a ride to an airport, they need someone to help them move, they need anything, they can call me. They can call me. 'Cause I'll be there. I'll show up. I'll Like they were there for me, I'll be there for them. Sorry that got a little bit emotional, but I really just care about my friends, man. It's an undescribable feeling. Feeling like you belong and people see you at your lowest point and they still choose to be there by your side. I'm not afraid to tell my friends that I love them, but they don't need to tell me. They show me. The ones that I can really count on, they show me. And I hope that I can show them the same with how I act and treat them. They were some of my first subscribers when I started this crazy journey on trying to become a YouTuber. Sometimes they would roast me. You can't get anywhere. You can't make it anywhere if you're not getting roasted. But they were always behind me. One of my best friends, Chris, he's a big Washington football fan. At the time they were called the Redskins, but now they're not. But he's a big Washington fan. Okay, let's oh, let me put that in here. So if that breaks, that goes back. Put that in there. No, hold up. Bring the bow back. Put the fishing rod away. Put that up. Okay, I'm gonna make some arrows. If I have my flint. Do I not have flint? I do not have my flint. Why did I put all my flint away? I don't know. So we're gonna put all this back in here. But yeah, so he's a big Washington football fan. And I remember that because, well, one. Oh, I thought I died. Okay, so we're in the Nether. Very important that while you're in the Nether, you don't, do something incredibly stupid and get yourself melted by lava. Now, granted, there's no creepers in this world. There's stuff that can kill you, but there's no creepers. Kind of crazy. Is he not going to attack me? Boy, get the freak off me, boy! You cheese cracker! I'll mink you up, boy! Boy, I'll mink you up. You want to start fights? I'll start fights. I don't start fights. I end them. I end fights. Got my main man, Mr. Minker, right here. Mr. Minker will handle everything. Mr. Minker will handle it. You can run at me all you want to. You got a problem, I got the solution. Mr. Minker's the antidote to all your problems. I'll tell you that right now. Oh no, I hear a ghast. I'm not ready to fight a ghast quite yet. I'm not ready for gas. Nah, we getting the cheese up out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of there. We gotta come back with some Gotta come back ready to fight. But yeah, so Chris, he's a big Washington fan. You know, he likes them. He likes him some Washington football team. I felt kind of bad for him when they kind of you know crashed the team with the terrible name. Um, there were so many. There's so many other names they could have picked besides the Commanders. The Outlaws, the Presidents. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. I'll close the door on your face. Bink. Got him. Ha. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Get him, Ace 2. Get him. Get him, boy. Get him, boys. Good job. Good dogs. Good dogs. Yeah, I felt so bad when they named the team that garbage name. Like, y'all did not deserve that. Y'all deserved a much better name, and I feel terrible that they even decided to. Like, I feel bad that they even thought about that as the name. They could have picked such a better name, bro. Like, man, they could have even stuck with the Native American theme. Just changed the name from Redskins to something that's not offensive, like the Washington Natives or something like that. The freaking Commanders. Or the Washington Powhatans or something like that. Like, get a spend some money and support your local. Spend some money and support the tribes, man. Like, hot cheese, bro. To me, I think that would have made been a much better ploy. But nah, they chose the Commanders. But now that dude, he and I go way back. He and I have been friends for just about as long as Slater and I have been friends. I don't even know how Slater and I don't even know how Slater and I actually became friends. I don't know. I forgot. That's how that's how long he and I have been friends. And like it's like it just kind of happened. It just kind of happened low key. I don't know exactly how it happened, but it did. We just like kind of became friends. It was like one day we were like kind of rivals, and then the next day we were just great great friends. Um, let's see, what else can I? Oh, you know how they always say, like, you'll hear this a lot probably growing up, or if you've already grown up, you've heard it before. But a lot of times people say like college is where you find like your real friends. Like, I'm grateful that I found real friends before I got to college, but like they weren't lying. It's a different feeling because like when you leave high school, everyone kind of falls out of touch with everybody. Like it kind of just like it's different. You don't see everybody every day. You're not forced to go to be at the same place with everybody every day. And then you don't have the same exact schedules where like you might not be in the same class with your friend, but when your friend's out of work or when your friend's off school. I mean, it kind of ramps up if you get a job. Then you have to like balance work and school and stuff like that. But You know, it's one of those things where like they tell you, "Oh yeah, you'll meet your real friends in college." I didn't expect that to be so true. I mean, like I've met some I've met some great people here in college. There's a one of my friends, she's graduating this semester, and I'm so happy for her, but I'm gonna miss her so much. Like she's been a wonderful person to work with, a great person I became friends with. Um, and you know, she's shown me genuine care. Um, so like I appreciate that, man, you know. I'm so happy for her and sad at the same time because you know she's going out to save to save kids, man. And at the same time, she's not here. I mean, like, thankfully, I have her number. I can text her, and maybe once in a while, I'll give her a call. You know, because I'm one of those kind of people. Like, I like hearing your voice. If we were ever close, like anything kind of close, I like hearing your voice. I just enjoy it because um I like to remember how people sound. I just like I like hearing how people sound, man. You know, so maybe I'll call her once in a while. But I'm really gonna miss like just being able to like go down a couple doors and knock on her door and bother her for like 20 minutes or something like that. I felt the same way when one of my other RA buddies to go do uh she left to go do something with the Corps cadets, and hopefully I really hope that she and I get to hang out a little bit before she goes home for the summer. I invited her over to watch a movie together. It's a movie I actually want to see that she's already seen, um, and I know she really liked the movie, so I figured like the first time I watch it, I mean like I can watch it with her, and we'll have a good time, catch up a little bit. It's wild, man. If you never learned anything from my channel, like if you don't learn anything like academically, learn from my life, y'all. It really does go by so fast. You're not ready for how fast it's gonna go by. I can guarantee you're not ready for it. You're gonna blink, and it's gonna feel like, but just yesterday, we were all cool. Just yesterday, such and such happened. Just yesterday, we were doing this. And it's going to be completely different. So cherish those moments, man. Cherish those moments. Cherish them. Because once they're gone, they don't come back. I'm not trying to make it all. I'm not trying to make this all sad and depressing. Like it's great that the time doesn't come back. It's the reason I say it's great the time doesn't come back because you really have to appreciate what you have in the moment. You have to really dig down and appreciate what's going on. You can't spend all your time looking so far ahead that you don't see what's happening in front of you. I'm I'm coming to that realization now. Like I put so much of my life into the future of being with this girl, man. Like, I put so much of my ideas and hopes and dreams into being a father, a husband with her and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with falling in love. There's nothing wrong with like caring about somebody. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be with somebody for your life. But the problem was like I put so much emphasis on the future that I wanted to have that I kind of stopped living in the moment. I was more worried about like the long-term health of not getting into arguments where we would be mad at each other because we were not like because I mean when you're dating you can dip anytime. You can leave anytime. You're not tied to a person with vows. The only vows you have is I ain't gonna cheat on you, girl. We gonna rock this out forever, girl. Come on, girl. Like that's all we got. But that doesn't mean anything. You can leave anytime. But I was so focused on trying to maintain that idea of a relationship that I stopped like living in the moment, you know? And so I stopped texting my friends. I stopped trying to make time for the people I really had, like I really cared about. I'm grateful now that I kind of have a second chance to, you know, make things right again. But what if I never got that second chance? Hmm? Then what? Then what? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. Then what? There's friends I talk to now that like I didn't talk to for a while because I was afraid that it would ruin my relationship. But surprise, it ruined itself. And you know, it still stings. It still hurts. But it's not that it was the end that hurts. The end doesn't hurt. It's the fact that like I realized what I was missing out on, like what I was giving up. I wasn't happy. I thought I was, but I wasn't. And seeing that is hard. And I look at some of the people I'm really close with, some of the guys and girls I'm friends with that I wish I had told them, or I wish I had talked to them more. I wish I had made more of an effort to hang out, but I couldn't. I felt like I had to put everybody else on hold, and I'm truly sorry, y'all. I really am sorry if I put you on hold. I probably sound like a 80-year-old man looking back on his life, but I can't make this stuff up. There's gonna be a time when you'll you'll look back at the things that happened in your life, and you'll either regret what you did in the moment, or you'll be thankful that things changed when they did. And as bad as it hurts right now, I think I'm gonna be happy looking back that things changed when they did. I mean, like, it was very it was very much something I wasn't really prepared for. I wasn't ready for my relationship to end with that girl. But maybe I stuck around because I didn't think I could find anything better, and that's what dragged me down. I stuck in situations where I shouldn't have stuck around. And it's hard to look back at myself and see all that, see the patterns that I accepted. I basically said it was okay for her to do X, Y, and Z because if I wanted to stop, I should have left. I'm not trying to, make this all emotional and all that. It's just talking out my thoughts, man. I realized that after everything ended, that as much as I had convinced myself it's what I wanted, it really wasn't what I wanted. What I wanted was somebody I could share my achievements and accomplishments with, someone I could come home to excited to be home, someone that understood what it was like to struggle, to fight for stuff, to drive for stuff. Someone who wouldn't look down on my quirkiness, like my love for football or um, my personal choices, and I would say I would say my personal style choices, but like let's be honest, my style choices are not great. I'm not the most stylish dude in the world, but that's okay. Um, I don't have to be the most stylish dude, but like all I'm saying is like I wanted someone who wouldn't care if I wasn't the most stylish dude. You know what I mean? Like you can change how I look. You just gotta tell me what you like. To me it's not that hard. If you don't like me wearing basketball shorts everywhere, well maybe when I don't wear basketball shorts, say something like, "Oh wow, you look really nice. Oh goodness, like you're so handsome." I'll be like, "Oh snap, hey yo, let me." let me dress up a little more often then, girl. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, I'm not wearing basketball shorts every day. I'm wearing polo every day. Cause I'm like, yeah, she said I look good. She said I look nice in this. Yeah, let me dress up a little bit, get a little something to look at today, and that's what old people will tell you. Old people will tell you that stuff. They'll tell you, man, don't leave that man because he can't dress. Just tell him what you like. Just tell him what you like him wearing. He'll change. He'll change. It's true. Positive reinforcement. This one girl said she liked my calves. Now whenever I do leg day, I make sure I hit them calf raises. Make sure my calves look nice. I got them athlete calves. Yeah, you ain't know. Yeah, what y'all know about them athlete calves? Them athlete calves. They nice. They nice because they firm. They firm and they look nice. Like they're not cankles. You got a nice little ankle taper. But anyway. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is like I thought I had what I wanted and I didn't. And it's hard to accept that. And as things progress and move forward, I realize more and more that like some stuff should not have happened. But when I look back over this one day in the future, I hope I can look back and say like, you know what? I'm glad I learned then instead of learning now. My whole point, live in the moment sometimes. Like, yeah, you got to think about the future. You got to think about what's going to happen in your future. You got to plan for the future, make way for the future. But you got to live now. I'm not saying go out and do a bunch of stuff that you wouldn't do when you're old. But I'm saying, like, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I'm saying, like, when you have something in front of you, like a sport, college experience, going on asking that girl out, asking that guy out, hanging out with some friends, going to the mall, whatever it might be, do it now. Because if you wait and you outlive the moment, the moment's gone. If you outlive the moment, then you gotta struggle and find a way to do it. You gotta struggle and find a way to get out of there. So, I don't know what I'm trying to. I don't know why I'm getting all philosophical and stuff like that today. That post exam feeling is something different. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. I'm trying to build like a copper ninja statue because there's so much copper in this game. So like while I mine for iron and diamonds and stuff like that, get my levels up. Figure I should mine for some copper. Get some copper and then make these make a giant copper statue of myself. Not like in a vain way, but like just like a marker to know where the village is. hope when everything's said and done, I can look back to this point or to these points in my life and think I did it. I made a difference. A small one, but I made one. Or I can't believe how far we've come. The internet's not going anywhere. The internet will be around forever because everything's connected to it now. Maybe one day some kids will be watching me on their refrigerator while they get ready for school. Maybe one day I'll have my son and he and I'll be playing a game together. But to look back over everything and just admire the work that went into it. Like college, I did that. Well, I'm still doing it, but like in the future, like I did that. I did what I said I was gonna do. My invention idea may never come to fruition because it's a really big idea. But it's okay if it doesn't, because it's a really big idea. It's something I might not be destined to figure out. Inventions are expensive if you don't have the funding. But I come from a line of smart people. We're gonna figure some stuff out. And to look back now and say, like, I'm here because of the work I put in. I'll be where I'm gonna get because of the work I put in now. When I retire, I can look back over this and laugh at how trivial. Man, that exam was so stupid. Can't believe I was stressing over it. Or or things like I wonder what life would have been like if I never started the channel. What if I started my channel now? Like, I'd be at square one. I'd have nowhere to go. I mean, except up, but it's just kind of crazy to me. I'm excited to see some of the people I haven't seen in a while. I'm excited to see my sister graduate. I'm excited because, it's a different kind of experience. Maybe it's the music in this game. The music in this game is making me think all these like philosophical and emotional thoughts. My friend Bree told me today that I'm a real one. From her, that's high praise, considering she teases us a lot. Or to me, at least, that was high praise, because she teases us a lot. Especially since I don't read, like, instructions and stuff like that. But she said I'm a real one. You know, even though she gets on my nerves sometimes, I mean, that's what friends do. Friends get on each other's nerves. I really appreciated that because, you know, it's... I really appreciate when people say stuff like that, like unprompted, because like I don't have to ask people, what do you think about me? You know, they'll tell you what they think about you. And if they don't want to tell you the truth, they'll lie to your face and tell everybody else the truth. But when you can do something for somebody, or even if you don't do anything for somebody, and they just say like, you know, you're great, bro. It makes you feel good. It really does. I'll leave off with this last story. Me and my friend, I'm gonna call him Michael, but you'll know you'll know who I'm talking about if you watch the video. Me and my friend Michael, I met him through my other friend. He was one of my offensive lineman teammates. His name was Gorilla. Name's obviously changed, but Gorilla. And that was his cousin. So, what did I say the guy's name was? Michael. Michael was Gorilla's cousin. And I met him one day, like, and I was like, "Oh, dude, like, what's up, bro?" And he was in the locker room. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to be the kicker," because our kicker, Nathan, was also on the cheerleading team, and you know, we weren't sure if Nathan would actually be able to play in the games or not. There's also another player on the football team that was also on the cheerleading team, Anthony. He was one of the quarterbacks. Again, names have been changed. These are not actually their names. But Anthony decided he wanted to do cheerleading full time, which is all cool. I'm down for it. I never did cheerleading because like I was like I'm too big for this, and I kind of wish I did cheerleading because then I would have learned how to do a backflip. That would have been freaking sick, man. It would have been so cool to learn how to do a backflip in high school. But you know, it's a room full of like 18-year-old girls. And I was a dude with a girlfriend. I was like, she's not gonna like me being in this room full of, you know, attractive girls. She's gonna feel some type of way. So I just never did cheerleading because of that. But anyway, Michael, he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the kicker. And so I learned from one guy like kind of how to kick a football. And so I asked Michael, like, hey man, you want to kick together? And so he and I would practice kicking together. And he and I became pretty good friends. This man was cold from everywhere on the field. he could hit pretty much any kick, hashes, straight up and down. You like 50, 60, 70 yards, anything you needed to get, this man could get it for you. So I started calling him 99. I started calling him 99, like as in Madden, 99 overall, the highest rating for a player. Started calling him 99. And I remember he and I used to go out there during our free period, because he and I were both seniors. So he and I used to go out on our free period. We go out there and kick, and we'd have kickoffs like where we essentially played or I guess kickouts, where it was like essentially like a basketball shootout, except with field goals, like field goal kicking. And I think I won a couple, but he won more than I did because he was a little bit more accurate than I was. But he and I had about the same range, and I was like really impressed with myself. And he was a great friend. He was a little bit different than me, like a little bit different than my style and like what I kind of do with my free time and stuff like that. So like he and I didn't always like see eye to eye and vibe and all that, but he was really cool. And I miss that man. I miss Michael, because Michael was a really good friend. I enjoyed playing football with him. And then I met this other guy through Michael, and all three of us could kick a field goal, like some pretty deep ones too. All three of us were kickers. But he also played soccer, so that's why he was really good at kicking the ball. I didn't play soccer. I was just strong leg. But yeah, that's one of my stories from like when I used to kick. Because I mean, like, to me, kicking is fun. Kicking is relaxing. And if I ever have the chance to, I'd love to kick with him again. You know, set up the ball, go out there and kick a few field goals. I don't know exactly what he's doing right now. He might be working construction. I'm not sure, but I really hope he's doing well. I know Gorilla went to school for engineering, and so if he's still in school for engineering, I don't know if he's still going to school for engineering, but I hope he is. I hope he's stuck with it. Quarterback, the quarterback I blocked for, he also came to school for engineering. He's doing something a little bit different now, but he's still kind of like in the engineering realm, just a little bit of a different plan than what he originally had. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with changing the plan. Sometimes the plan has to change. It just happens. Sometimes the plan changes. But I guess with that being said, it's time to go ahead and take it out. So I can't wait to get back to y'all tomorrow with something like actually interesting. I just chose Minecraft because it was like something easy I could play tonight. But I'm excited to be done with the exams so I can finally bring some more content back to the channel. But with that being said, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video in the stream. If you liked it, strike that like button like a ninja really would. Subscribe today to join the Shinobi. And I'm excited for the summer. I'm excited to show out for y'all in the summer. I'll see all you guys in the next one. Have a good night.